What's up guys, welcome back to your channel. Today we're unboxing the all new tooling from Revell, the 22 Corvette Stingray Z51 Coupe. So let's go to unbox it, let's unbox it, open it up, see what comes inside, and take over detail later on. Okay, so the cool thing about this in this kit is, since this is a Revell USA, you are getting a Revell Germany instructions, which is actually pretty cool, because you don't know Revell Germany actually has really nice instructions in color, and I think it's a bit more detailed and a bit more understandable than the Revell USA instructions, and it just looks really good, and of course, like I said, in color. And I think this is a good benefit. I hope Revell is doing this for now on, but I doubt it. I think just for this one they are, because this kit is actually meant, or I think Revell Germany is actually one that designed this kit. And so it's basically a Revell Germany kit, but again, they did it for the US version as well, because obviously the Corvette is a US car. Alrighty, so first up is going to be the decals, and I believe this is the Revell Germany decal sheet, and we all know Revell Germany decals are a bit better than the US version of the kit, so this is really nice. We got the US Germany decal sheet in the Revell USA kit, so very nice. We got multiple gauge options and display options for the infotainment system, wheel covers, brake decals, it looks like. But yeah, really nice decal. You do have an option of white and black stripes, and a bunch of Japan license plates, Corvette, a couple US versions, and a couple Euro license plates as well. Very nice. Alrighty, so we're gonna go straight to the clear parts and keep them in a tree so they get scratched up. But we also got some venting, or some quarter windows, I should say. Window, we got covers between the cab and the engine bay, and then obviously your engine bay cover. Now there is some hazing on the side. That means you are going to have to mask the windows and do the black surround. I know some people don't like that, but I do have a trick up my sleeve. I will do a how-to video on how to do that in a future video. But very nice clear parts. They are very nice and clear, as you can tell by the suite of clear parts in the clear bag. And we do have another piece of clear parts. So we got our main windshield, our headlights, our side windows if you choose to put them on or not, and then of course we do have our tail lights. And you do have to paint them clear, red, and you are going to have to do the black, because there are some black pieces in there. And I believe you have to leave one part clear for the reverse light, so that might be a pain to paint, but not too big a deal. Alrighty, so first tree is going to be your headlight buckets, very nicely detailed. And of course, going to be your tail light buckets as well. And then we have your mirror assemblies and your exhaust tips. Second tree, we got some chassis components, and we got our exhaust, our transmission cover, looks like some body parts, springs, engine valve cover, basically you want to call it, intake cover, and more engine bay components. We do have our venting for the exterior, for the bumper, rear bumper. Your nice steering wheel. You do have your flat top and flat bottom steering wheel. You can option to do the top and bottom in carbon fiber if you want to. And you do have your dashboard. You are getting two dashboards. You do have a right hand and left hand. This is your right hand drive. That's pretty cool. So of course, like I said, this is a Revell Germany kit. So Revell Germany is one that basically adds two dashboards for the Euro style and US style. Second tree is going to have your front splitter, part of your engine, some bunch of engine exhaust parts, your rear view mirrors, windshield wipers again for your left and right hand drive option, once steering. Then you do have your steering column and your pedal shifters, and then your windshield wiper cover, you want to call it, drive shafts, or universal shafts you want to call it, and you got your headliner, which is really cool. Okay, next tree, we got some more engine parts, belts and pulleys, valve covers, oil pan, your heads, and more radiator components. Just a bunch of engine stuff, which is so cool. And there is your left-hand drive dashboard. That is the one that I will be doing, again, because I'm a US person. But very cool. That's more common for this car anyway. You do have your wheels. I'm not really a big fan of these wheels. These are more of the generic, basic style wheels, but they do look pretty nice, very nice, and they are open. So very nice as well, so pretty cool. Next tree is a pretty big one. Has your seat backs. You can option do these in carbon fiber or in leather, like you want to do. And there is your engine halves, engine and transmission halves, which is super detailed, really nice. Looks like steering as well. Put your steering shaft. There is your rear view mirror. We're going to skip to your door panels, suspension arms, and there is your interior, which is pretty much bare, which is awesome. That means you can basically just take this whole thing and flock it or carpet it up, which is nice. And then there is your rear bumper. Really nice. I guess that you have all your venting and your exhaust separate, tail lights. Really nice. Next tree has more of your body parts. This is part of your venting for the coolant for your engine bay. More body parts that goes between your door, I'm assuming. More suspension arms, your license plate for your US or Euro license plates. Center console, again, for your left and right hand drive. Depends which one you do. And you got some more venting. And then there is your brakes. Brakes are okay, not the best detail, but yeah, they're pretty decent for what you are getting in the kit. Of course, you can go ahead and go some aftermarket ones. This tree is going to have majority of your chassis components. Not really sure what that is, but that's part of, what's like part of your engine. Looks like your timing cover, and you got more suspension arm parts there. And there is your main chassis, all one piece, because this is basically all black. So it's not really much to see here. And then there is your wheel tubs, you want to call it. Going down, we have more, looks like that's your spoiler, more body parts. And then there is your main seat. Very nice. Looks like they're pretty easy for you to mask off. You can do your 2-tone or 3-tone interior. Really nice. And again, you do have your backing separate as well. Final couple trees is more of your body parts, and there is your target top roof. Here is your actual cover. So this is actually your cover. You paint that red or something like that. Then another part of your roof, and then there is your engine cover, you want to call it, or basically your rear hood, you want to call it. Final things is going to be your tires. Tires are actually pretty nice, very accurate to the tread pattern, and they are very skinny tires. So this is actually, Revell actually did a good job on the tires. They're not too fat. They actually look very accurate to the real car. And of course, you do have fat backs and skinny fronts, but yeah, really nice. And the final piece in this puzzle is going to be your main Corvette body. So you do have majority, well, part of your front bumper on, molded on. Your hood, your front, you want to call it, molded on. But really nice. Here is your main engine bay. Again, you do have a little bit of a trunk back here, but this is majority be all flat black. And of course, you do have your rear bumper separate. This is super clean, very clean. Clean molding. The panel lines, I can feel they're pretty decent. You might want to scrap them out, just definitely scrap them out, just make sure, especially if you're doing clear coat. But this is very nice, very clean body. Again, this is all new tooling, so this should be absolutely zero flash. Give them a couple years, then maybe you get some flash here and there, but since this is fresh new tooling, yeah, there's absolutely zero flash. Very nice. Mold lines, not really seen any. There might be one right here, but it's very hard. I'm not really seeing any hard mold lines. In fact, this is really, yeah, there's a small one right here on the bumper. No, that's a panel line. That's a very shallow panel line. Never mind. No, I'm not seeing any mold lines, so that's pretty good. Very nice. But after taking a very good look at this kit, guys, this is an awesome kit. Again, this is a Revell USA version. There is also a Revell Germany version that is a red art box. This is basically a Revell Germany version because you are getting Revell Germany decals and you are getting Revell Germany instruction sheets. So there's pretty much no reason to not get either or, because I know some people do go over the Revell Germany much better because, again, Revell Germany has much better decals than the US version one. But since this is basically a Revell Germany kit in a Revell USA box, there's absolutely no reason to not get this kit. This kit's awesome. The molding is crisp and clear. Decals are amazing, and also another difference between Revell USA and this one, I believe the Revell Germany is molded in red. I'm not sure, I don't quote me on that, but usually the molders in the color. Since this one is molded in white, that's perfect. That means you can do a lot more variety of colors without doing too much primer coats and too much prep work to get the, you know, the red over whatever color you want to do, like white or something, without having the red bleed over to your white color coat. But very nice, is molded in white, but overall, really nice kit. I do recommend it. Revell USA and Germany, they are bringing out the convertible version of this car, I believe very early next year, 2027. I'm sorry, 2026 or late 2026 or 2025, my bad. But very cool. But all right, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and until my next video, we'll catch you guys next time.